God for two things.
Una, que Él abre puertas que nadie puede cerrar.
And for one, that He opens doors that nobody can close.
Y otra, porque yo vi esa puerta.
And two, because I saw that door.
Cuando Johnny me llamó por teléfono y me invitó a ir a la compañía,
When Johnny called me and invited me to go to the company,
ella me habló del negocio.
she talked to me about the business.
Y yo le dije, yo no quiero hacer negocio,
I told her I don't want to do any
pero
businesses,
yo necesito un filtro en mi casa.
but I do need a filter in my house.
Y fui a la compañía para averiguar sobre el filtro.
So I went to the company to get more information on this filter.
Pero indudablemente nadie que prueba el agua y siente los beneficios puede callarse la boca.
But for sure, you have to try the water and feel the results so we can pretty much shut some mouths.
Mi testimonio personal, yo soy una persona, considero que soy una persona saludable.
My personal testimony, I consider myself a very healthy person, well, kind of healthy.
Porque nunca he estado en un hospital, aparte de los días que di a luz mis 4 hijos.
Because I've never been to the hospital, aside from the 4 days that I gave birth to my 4 kids.
Pero el tomar el agua me ha dado muchas energías.
But by drinking the water, I've had so much energy.
Me siento rejuvenecida.
I feel rejuvenated.
Y me alegra mucho oír los testimonios de cada persona que está entrando a la compañía.
And I get so happy hearing the testimonies of the people who are entering the company.
En solo 3 meses que estoy en la compañía,
It's only been about 3 months since I've been in the company.
cerca de 50 personas se han unido
About 50 people have joined,
y cada una tiene testimonios diferentes.
and each one of them has a different kind of testimony.
Cosas increíbles.
Incredible things.
Personas que solo, nada más la semana pasada oía en una reunión en casa, una persona que había tomado el agua solo durante una semana y había usado, se la había echado en una llaguita que tenía en la pierna que durante más de un año no había sanado.
Just last week, I was in a weekly meeting, and they were giving a testimony about a man who had.
Sí, es como una pequeña llaga.
Okay, like he had a blister on his foot, and he had sprayed the water on his foot,
Y tomando el agua,
and he had been drinking the water,
en una semana sanó.
and in 1 week it healed.
The blister would have been there for about a year, and it was not being able to be cured.
That's no for
Durante 5
Oh,
años.
Yeah, it is an
Okay.
ulcer, yeah.
5 years, sorry, 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
Sí, durante 5 años había estado tratándose con cremas y
And he had
muchas
been
cosas.
treating himself with creams and other kind of medications.
Entonces, esos son los pequeños o grandes milagros que hace Dios a través
And
del agua.
those are the small and big miracles that God does through the water.
Amen.
Estoy bien contenta de participar y de poder oír esas cosas.
And I'm very happy to be able to participate and hear these things.
Y estoy siguiendo la filosofía de señor Edmund,
And I'm following Mr.
de
Edmund's
negocios,
business philosophy,
que es comparte
which is share,
y el dinero te va a seguir.
and the money will follow you.
Right.
Thank you. All I can use is Spanish. Gracias. And our next speaker is from San Antonio, and I'm going to bring her up right now. She has a lot to say, but she only has 2 or 3 minutes. Everybody's being so good, Alex. I like it because we can get more testimonies in this way, right? Yeah, because the more testimonies we hear, it builds our faith, doesn't it? Doesn't faith come by hearing? I think I read that somewhere, where it says faith comes by hearing. Hearing what? Well, besides hearing the Word of God. Faith comes by hearing these testimonies.
I have a question for everybody here now.
Yes.
Who has allergies?
Who has allergies? Anybody? Vicky, why don't you come on?
Oh, right now. But right now. Because you know what? At this time, sure I'm not wrong. Everybody got allergies because of the weather and the season is changing. So our eyes and nose and throat and everything. And you see nobody's here right now. And for sure it's the water.
Amen. Thank you. That's great.
Well, this was a surprise. Hello, everyone. My name's Vicki, and I'm from San Antonio. I'm from San Antonio. But I'm also from Australia because I don't have that Texan drawl. I've been with Dreamtree for about 6 months, and it was Mr. V that introduced me to the alkaline water. And let me tell you that I've always tried to keep fit and eat the right stuff. And I've also investigated the pH balance that our blood needs to maintain a pH balance, and our body is working all the time fighting all the acid that we pour into it, the acid that we generate from being stressed, and that's why we get sick, because our body is working so hard to maintain the balance. So the doctor tells you, eat a whole lot of alkaline foods, like lots of green vegetables and stuff, and I tried that, and it just didn't seem to do much. And then when I started drinking the water, it's like Becky said, it's so simple. It's so simple. You drink the water, and it fixes the alkaline, and it gets balance in your blood. In your body now has a chance to get better itself. And it won't just be healed of this or that. It'll be healed of everything, because your body is an amazing miracle. Anyway, I just want to tell you I'm very excited about the water. I went ahead and got myself a Brox unit, which is the under-the-counter filtration unit. And, I've got the magic water coming out of the tap in my own kitchen. And I fill it up and I share it. I've also got the shower, and I'm sharing that with people when I can. My mum, she's excited. She's got the Rox unit now, and she's getting, her cholesterol's gone down, and she's losing weight. It's wonderful just sharing it with the people that you know, the people you love, and then they're going to tell someone else, and they're going to tell someone else, and it's just like Edmund's dream. Everyone's going to be drinking this water, and it's just great. And thank you very much, everyone, for coming.
Our testimony is great, everyone. I mean, it builds your faith. For those of you who might just be in the company a short amount of time. Because some of us have been in there, well, some have been from the beginning, and like Dee and I, we've been in for about a year now. And it just keeps getting better and better and better. If you could rewind the clock and see Dreamtree when it started and what it is today, you would be amazed at what has happened with this company in just a short amount of time. Some of you who are new don't know a lot of that, but we didn't have the products that we have today, all these Super Saturdays, more and more information, better information. I mean, it just keeps getting better. So jump on board and stay on board, because we have a long ways to go, right, Edmund? And we're just going to keep going. Okay, next testimony. Next testimony, Steve Cook. Steve Cook, yes. Okay. 2 to 3 minutes. What did the water do for Steve Cook? There you go. That's right. Well, we surprised everyone.
Oh, okay.
It's better now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Guys, when I saw this water about 2 years ago, I knew it would work. It was just common sense. Our bodies are 70% water, and everybody's trying to treat the 30% and not the 70%. And it's just the opposite. It seems like Americans do a lot of things opposite. But at the time, I had a lot of lower back pain. And it was really bad. There's no way I could have driven 100 miles in my car. It was just killing me, And I had, this was my fist on my right hand. My dad, I'm like 60. This was like I was 57. My dad in his 70s got to where he couldn't button his clothes because of arthritis in his fingers. And that was my fist. I mean, this finger wouldn't work, okay? So I started drinking this kind of water, a gallon a day. And in 10 days, my lower back pain is totally gone. Gone. Like, no more, And I was pretty, I said, well, that's good. And so I kept drinking water, kept drinking. 30 days, I could make a fist again. Now, I got Alex excited over that. I mean, because I was only 57. I could just see in my mid-60s can't do nothing, and I got really excited about that. And so I'm going to give a little talk in a few minutes about how to build a business, and the way Alex feels about the water, that's a big part of it. But that's, a couple of things I've kind of learned. 15 years ago, I hurt my right knee. I tore a cruciate ligament in my knee, and I couldn't climb a ladder. Like I'd have to do a ladder, like this, one, left leg at a time. Now I can climb a ladder, no problem. Jerry Jones was talking about the shower head making little spider veins go away in your legs and stuff. And so I said, wow, that's pretty cool. And so this time of year when it's dry, my scalp is real dry. And I get a little psoriasis. I don't know if you guys know what that is. And it's back here on the back. So when I shower, I just take the shower head and just put it right there, for like 3 or 4 minutes. I have not had any psoriasis. So, I just love this product. It's just amazing. Anyway, thank you. Here you go.
And Steve's coming back up. We're going to do give you some more good knowledge and good information that you can share. But thank you for that, Steve. I'm telling you, it's all about the testimonies. Everybody that drinks the water, you've been hearing it for the last 30 minutes. Everybody that drinks the water has a testimony. That's why we say give the water away. Let the water do the work for you. You don't have to do the work. No. That's not the smart way to do that. You want to work smarter, not harder. Give the water away. The water will do the work for you. They're going to come back to you and say to you, Mr. V, what's in this water? I'm going to slip with one more quick testimony of my own. I have a neighbor. Her name is Carla. She had psoriasis on her fingers for over a year. Psoriasis, right, Dee? Yeah. Eczema. Okay. She had eczema on her fingers. She had eczema on her fingers for over a year. About 6 doctors, about $800 of prescription creams, and she showed us the creams in her kitchen. $800. 1 year. Nothing. I gave her the water. I said, I want you to start drinking this water. I want you to soak your fingers in this water for a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes at night. Okay? And Dee Dee's my witness on this one. This is all true stuff, folks. 3 days later, she called us and said, what's in this water? What do you mean, what's in this water? It's this alkaline water. There's nothing in this water. It's just alkaline water. She said, you have to come over. She's our neighbor. You have to come over and see my fingers. Her fingers will heal. Her and her husband immediately signed up and bought a rock system. The water did the work for me. All I did was just offer it and give it to her. So it goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, next on my list. Let me see who's next here. Another great testimony. Jim Devin. Oh, here we go. Jim Devin. Okay, here we go. All right, Jim, well, your turn. I guess you can. Sure.
It's Jim DeVoe.
DeVoe. Oh, I should know. We haven't asked time.
I've been called MAU.
Look at this. The way they spelled it over here.
That's my writing. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a born-again, sin-hating, devil-chasing, tongue-talking, Bible-thumping, river-soaking, Jesus fanatic. And, Jesus said, if any man thirst, let him come unto me. And I believe Jesus to our spirit is what this water is to our body. Jesus keeps our spirit man where it needs to be, but this water keeps our body where it needs to be. Carol, the customer, you know who she is. Everybody knows who. Anybody doesn't know Carol? Okay. Well, I dated her, and I still do kind of, but back in January, that's the first time I went out with her, and she mentioned to me that she said, Jim, you heard about this alkaline water? I said, no, I've never heard of it, And I said, well, what is it? She said, well, it's kind of multi-level network marketing, I put the sign across it for it. I don't want to get involved in that. Just forget it, So I kind of backed off for quite a while. Finally, it's like 6 months later, we met at Lakewood Church, and she talked me to get one of those sticks. And so I tried it, and I have a remodeling business, and I go up and down ladders, a lot of stuff like that, and I do a lot of window replacement, energy windows. And my left knee was, I mean, for 5 years it had been hurting really bad, and it was getting worse. In fact, Carol, who's a therapist here, she signed up under me. She had 3 people sign up this week, and she'd been working on this knee for like 6 months, and other parts of my body. She's a neuromuscular therapist, and when she works on you, you feel good. You can stand the pain. But you know, I started drinking this water, and after drinking a gallon a day for 3 days, the pain left my knee. You know, I thought, what's going on here? You know, and then it just was gone. And then I told her about it. I said, Carol, I don't have more pain in my knee. And she said, really? You know, I said, yeah, really. You know, I'm going to stay here and watch it. We're laying down. But so that's what happened. The pain left, and you know, it depends on it. Now, if I slap up on the water, I might get a little more pain. The other night, I woke up during the night, and the pain was so bad it would keep me awake at night. It was a pretty bad pain, and it was getting worse. And the other night, I kind of woke up and it was hurting, and I had a glass of alcohol water with me, so I drank about half a glass, and I mean, within a minute, the pain left. And it's awesome, just awesome stuff. So, you know, if you're not on this water, I mean, you know, people ask me how I'm getting people signed up. I'm just telling them what happened to me. And if you get people signed up left and right, I got a lot in the works right now. So you all just keep pushing it and keep pushing Jesus.
Amen. What did he say? He just tells people what the water did for him. He just tells people what the water did for him. He just tells people what the water did for him. Are we getting it? Just tell people what the water did for you. That's all you have to do. This is not hard. This is easy. Don't make it hard. Don't make it complicated. Keep it simple. Give people the water. And you be a product of the product. In other words, you drink the water and watch what the water does for you. That's so good. Okay, next we have up for our testimony Edith. Edith, where are you? Here she is. Oh, okay. Just tell us what the water has done for you, what your problem was, and what the water did for you. Can you hold all of this?
Yes.
I know it's kind of hands full, too. Where do you go? That's good.
I'm really short of words. I'm kind of shy sometimes. So excuse me if my English goes really, really bad in a few minutes, okay? I'm just up here because I've been in this company for a month and a half or 2 months, Miss Anthony, okay? She's always trying to help me in many ways possible, okay? I want you to know that. And I have been having a problem with my blood platelets. They, almost a year, actually 2 years and a half, 2 years and a half ago, I was diagnosed with PTI, and it's a blood disease disorder that my platelets go bad, like my cell blood, red blood platelets and white blood platelets don't like my red cells and my white cells do not like my platelets. So that means that if I cut my finger a little bit, I can bleed